welcome back to Echo 4. It's your boy the Mad Prince. I'm gonna be your moderator for today, and I'm joined by the homies. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. I don't care what the order
Hi.
is.
Yes.
It's Rayo.
Yes. I knew I was gonna
I
do
beat you to it.
You did.
I beat you to it.
Oh,
And it's your boy King.
All right, back.
and this is Booty Monique. Hi, y'all.
Hi.
So how y'all doing? Y'all, I mean, we already talked and shot the shit, right? So everybody either depressed or getting lit or working through that depression by getting lit.
Life.
You know, it is what it is.
You right.
Adults.
I'm pretty sure that you all have seen the title of this video, so we about to get into some real shit. So, you know what I found out like a while ago while I was streaming? I got people out in Europe. They never heard of Toonami, and that's sad. So for the uninitiated, Toonami is a programming block that they showed on Cartoon Network, and that became basically a cultural staple in introducing anime to the Western audience on a pretty large scale. So much shit that Toonami did is just fire. Not just with the shows themselves, Joe. Like the Gorillas first debuted on Toonami. Fucking Clint Eastwood, get the cool shisha. Yeah, that shit. Fucking Daft Punk released their second album, Discovery, which blew them into like superstardom and shit. I know y'all heard of One More Time and Aerodynamic, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. Boy, and like Toonami had this whole thing with having like sort of like commercial bumps where like they cut together, it's not like an AMV, but they cut together anime sequences and they were spitting real fucking knowledge over them shits. Boy, hey, I won't lie to you, some of them shits I still try to live by that shit to this day. So like even oh damn, this is still on. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I knew I heard something like that.
All right.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. Cool.
I was like,
Okay,
man,
I forgot it was on. I got headphones on. That's my fault. Okay, so Toonami is more than just it did more than just introduce anime to what two generations of people and brought this sort of very niche thing into the mainstream. It was a whole cultural event, and if you weren't there for it in the beginning, then you kind of don't really understand what it is. I mean, granted, it exists now. They brought it back, but it's Toonami though, but you weren't really there at the start.
Yeah.
Like this is real OG shit we talking right now. So that's why we doing a tiered list. And we gonna go over all the best anime that they had from 2000 to 2006 or 7, one of those. And now we doing this because there's been multiple iterations of Toonami. We ain't gonna go into the shit where all they showed was like Hanna-Barbera shit. That's not what that's not when Toonami made its bones.
Weird.
All right.
a lot of them like it
was weird in the beginning. It was weird in the beginning. Then it got really weird in the end. So we're not gonna delve into that. So we gonna delve into the shit where they actually started shoving, anime and shit down everybody's fucking throat. I'm gonna have to cross-reference some of this shit because some of this shit do not have. I didn't recognize a lot of this shit. So because Toonami had some pretty weird shows. Yeah, so I'm keeping it strictly anime. All right, like so anything that was like anything that wasn't at the very least co-produced with a Japanese studio, it ain't on this list. So just keep that in mind. Here's the thing about Gundam. All right, here's the thing we're gonna do. They have multiple Gundam episodes. We don't want to be here all day, so I'm gonna be roping in a lot of these franchises into just one-off decision. So instead of ranking like 5 different Gundam shits, because we ain't got time for that. And there's only one person here who really attests to that shit. I saw like a quarter of that shit. So Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam. Alright, so
GOAT.
Oh, of course you're gonna say that. Of course.
It defines the mecha anime genre.
It does. Fine. I could put it. I don't really care for Gundam like
You haven't ever really watched it.
I did. I watched Destiny and I watched
You haven't seen Out of Blood Orphans. You ever had your life
Okay,
altered.
okay.
You had your life altered in the worst way.
Why you talking about shit that ain't? We didn't get that shit till like 2017, nigga. Keep it.
Okay.
Damn.
I would say it would be epic for me just because it really laid down the foundation of mech animes. So, but I would say GOAT. But that's just me being. Well, I'm a little biased because I don't really like mech animes.
I am in the same boat, but I acknowledge it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be blind to that.
Right, exactly.
So if it's go, I will yield to go.
Yep.
Because the thing is, like, a lot of the shows are actually about real world problems, or potential real world problems, and
So
a lot of
trying to
characters.
say Hamtaro didn't have real world problems? What you trying to say?
He had real hamster problems.
Excuse me.
Hey, we on Gundam right now, damn it.
I know. I'm just saying.
You gonna bring out Hantar? See.
Go ahead, kids.
Just saying that it's multifaceted, way more than you think. It's not just about the mecha. But it is a big part of it, depending on the series. But a lot of times, I like to have fun too. Like some of the mashups is really great, and they're really good for all audiences. So not just people who are a fan of mech.
Okay, but all right, Drea, what did you put it at?
I'll put it at epic, but I would yield to go. That's as in I'm not a big fan of mech anime. I mean, if I was, it was like Zoids is what I followed.
All right, well, I'm glad you feel that way. Well, okay, all right. So what's the final consensus?
What did you put?
Yeah.
I kind of faded. Oh, that's right, I didn't. I put it at epic. I don't know if I put the whole series as GOAT. You know what? No, I'll put it at GOAT because you know what? It's literally the definitive giant robot anime in meta series. That's literally the thing that started this. I don't know if it started the genre, but it definitely defined it. It's definitely like a hallmark of that shit. Like we wouldn't have a Pacific Rim without a Gundam. Let's keep it a buck. So I put it at GOAT. So that's so where we putting it at?
We said we would yield.
Yeah, we would yield to GOAT.
GOAT. All right. That's okay. All right. Next up, we got Immortal Grand Prix. This was a co-produced series between Cartoon Network and Production IG, the same people who made Ghost in the Shell and among other things. So the premise being that it's basically if NASCAR had giant robots. That's essentially what it is. Because I mentioned this on the Star Wars Visions episode once before, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did mention it. So now you can choose GOAT, epic, mid, trash, dumpster fire, and didn't watch. So where we putting it at?
Didn't watch. It's like it looks familiar, but it doesn't stand out in my memory, unfortunately.
I have vague memories of it, so. Yeah, I would put that in either didn't watch or trash.
No, it's not trash. It ain't trash.
It looked like it would be something that would be more interesting.
No, fuck you. It ain't trash. I'm putting it in didn't watch. That's fair. God damn it.
I'm saying if it didn't catch my interest, it obviously was not.
tough critic right here.
Fuck you, sir. That's how I feel. Fuck you. We moving on. All right. Next up, we got the Prince of Tennis.
I watched it. I would say it's mid though. I watched it because I played tennis. That was literally the only reason. But I don't really go back to the show. I don't really care about the show. But I did enjoy it when I was watching it. But yeah, that's why I'll put it at mid because I don't go back to it. I don't even reference it at all. But I did watch it.
Were there any moves on there that you tried to mimic in real life?
Of course, I definitely tried. I remember one time I did actually hurt myself trying to do a move that I saw on the show. I spiked the tennis ball and it bounced off the net and hit me in the eye. And I fell back and I was holding my eye and my it hit me in the eye. I spiked that shit too. That shit was going so fucking fast. And like I had a black eye for a whole week and my coach said don't tell anybody what happened because that's so embarrassing. I was like, okay.
God damn.
So what was the story?
No, I had to tell my mama the ball hit me in the eye because she was like, what happened? So I didn't tell her I tried to do an anime move because she probably would have fired on me right then and there.
Why did you have an aneurysm? Why did you have an aneurysm? I was trying to go Super Saiyan. I kept screaming and screaming and all my blood vessels burst. Alright, so anybody else? Wait, Brittany, where did you put it at?
Mid. I would put it at mid.
Mid? Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead and finish your thought, Drea.
It was something I was aware of. But it wasn't something I was like ultimately following. But it wasn't too much.
Yeah.
Just had other favorites.
Yeah.
Ken?
Okay. Ken?
Mid. Yeah. Mid.
I agree. Mid. Because here's the thing. I by default, I don't like sports anime because it plays off like shonen.
Not Haikyuu though.
Does that offend you?
Not Haikyuu though.
Good.
Not Haikyuu.
Yeah, because you know she's.
I love Haikyuu.
I don't care about Haikyuu either.
Whatever.
I don't care about. I literally. No, here's the thing. I've seen the minute I saw a nigga do a crossover in basketball and fucking flash step to the other side, I'm like,
okay,
no,
you're talking about critical no basket.
I'm good. It suddenly became.
That's
bleak.
shonen. Yeah, that's shonen
that's what it was.
for
That's
sure. Shonen with basketball, but Haikyuu is just volleyball.
No, I'm good. I'm not a big fan of sports anime. I'm good. So I think the common consensus is mid for Prince of Tennis. All right, moving on. This is probably something that no one remembers. What the fuck is Blue Submarine number 6. Okay, but and wow, how the fuck did that happen? I'm sorry. Literally part of the sheath broke off on my sword, and I don't know how the fuck that happened. God damn. Yeah, again, well, you know what? Just because it is a katana, but it does have China stamped on the blade, so you know. Let me
Well.
Yeah, let's move let's
gotta be careful
move that
with
over
it,
there.
all.
Yeah, so okay, so all right, so we're gonna put didn't watch for Blue Submarine. I remember it, I don't remember what the plot of it was. And you know what, I do remember that they had like 3D animations in it before 3D animations were ever good. So yeah, it deserves it's either gonna be that or dumpster fire. So we can put it in didn't. Yeah, so we gonna put it in didn't watch. We gonna spare
you don't want to watch it.
All right. Next we have up is Zatch Bell. Never watched it. No. All right. This is.
But I wasn't back to
Then how to phrase this in the worst way possible. Basically, it's like Pokemon battles with everyone's own personal Pinocchio. That's that. I don't know. That's kind. I know it's weird. Exactly. It's weird.
Puppeteers.
Might as well. Every nigga had a book that if it burned, motherfucker go with it. So, so yeah. First of all, I personally think Zatch Bell's a dumpster fire. That's me.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
Okay, Ken.
Trash.
All right, we're gonna put it in trash. All right, next we have the Astro Boy remake from 2003. Now I know all y'all know who Astro Boy is.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, they did a remake of it in 2003.
I watched the old Astro Boy, but I didn't watch the new one. So are we just going off of just Astro Boy or the actual remake?
Remake.
Okay.
But
yeah.
remake,
I didn't watch it.
It's either one. Okay. All right. Anyone else?
It, but we know the importance of Astro Boy. So I'm not
Right.
Yeah. Put it in mid because I didn't even know they did a remake. Let's be real, because I did. Yeah, I think mid's fair.
I mean,
because we know what the franchise is just we don't remember there ever being a remake. I remember that, I don't know, they did a 3D remake a couple years ago for the theaters, but I don't remember that. Yeah. Okay. So this one you all should.
Big O.
big.
Oh, Big O.
God damn.
Hey.
Maybe let me finish introducing the show before you jump in with your 2 cents. Remember, you forfeited being the moderator for this. Damn.
Sorry. Go ahead. Do your thing.
So next we have up is Big O, which is basically if Batman had a giant robot, because that's essentially what the main character was. He was Batman and Amino Ray rolled up into one. So I know y'all recognize it. So how do y'all feel about it? Where would y'all rank it?
So I'm torn with it because I had a lot of fun with that show up to the end. The ending, it threw me for a loop. It threw a lot
up to season 2. Season 2 was season 2 went into some meta shit that's kind of like I had to wiki that shit. Like what? I'd make it make sense.
It's one of those sometimes you just wish maybe they just kept with one season and left it at that and let your imagination take care of the rest. But
funny thing, that second season was co-produced between Cartoon Network and the people who made Big O. The first season was completely, it really wasn't supposed to get me on that first season. So yeah, it existed because they put the money in it to make a season 2. And I ain't find out till like maybe 10 years later to find out, wait, these niggas were in a virtual simulation the whole time? What? Exactly. Yeah. So
I would put it like mid to me. I watched it, but I was always watching it to wait for something else to come on after. So for me, it wasn't even relevant in my life like that. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was nice to, like, not even say nice to see a dystopian society, but it's it was entertaining, I would say, enough to where at least mid to, because it's not epic. It wasn't epic. It had epic moments in there, especially during the fights. It's just like I really like, because as a person who likes mech in general, like, because not just mecha anime or just mecha in general, but like mechanics, just the way that it functioned and moved, it really caught my attention. Like just the pumping motion and the punch to really just do that damage. Like, yeah, it's kind of like. Also, I used to watch wrestling a lot, so like just seeing, just entertaining like that, like physical entertainment. It was good to see. So, but I would say mid overall, because that ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there wasn't a season 2, I'd have put it in epic, but it's mid. It's mid for me. So Drea, what do you?
You could put it at mid. I mean, I wasn't a fan of mech anime. I did watch it, but just to wait for something else. I wasn't committed to it. I wasn't engaged with it.
Yeah.
It was. I'm not the demographic for that shit. So y'all put it where y'all need to.
I'm only asking because I'm trying to get everybody's input into it.
I'm not the demographic.
All right, so
take it.
Okay, so all right, so set mid. All right, so this next shit. I never watched this. In fact, I explicitly made it a point not to. Bobo.
Put that shit in the dumpster.
I feel like a fucking idiot. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Dumpster fire. Dumpster fire.
Yeah,
put it there. There
I
we
hate
go.
saying that fucking title as
Fuck
a kid.
that.
I'm like,
I gotta wait till Bob is finished.
Imagine working in that studio.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, little nigga? You having a seizure? Nigga, what?
Was there another character named me, like the same way, but it's like a different fucking syllable? And I'm like, wow.
I don't know because
Why
I made it a point not to watch it.
Why?
Why he got a blonde afro? Why is anything this nigga does it? Why does he exist?
Right, exactly.
Just why? It's the dumpster fire of why.
Why?
Yeah. All right, next we got Cyborg 9.
Didn't watch.
Ooh.
All right, Cyborg 9 is a classic series. All right, all right, how you feel? How you feel, Ken? That you said something.
I remember the first episode. It was great. And then I forgot the rest. I'm trying to remember more of it.
You started on a good note.
Yeah, it started out great and it was like,
Nigga. Okay, so Dre, I assume you didn't watch it either.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
I did not watch it that much either.
Okay, so didn't watch. There we go. All right, next up, Hamtaro. Me personally?
You said what?
Yeah.
No, Dre, who you asking? Me
I was
or
asking
Brittany?
how you felt about Cyborg 09 before you yep.
I'm familiar with the series. I didn't even remember that they had I didn't remember that they had it
On Toonami.
that they had it on Toonami.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what the series is. Because it's old. It's from like it's either like the 70s. No, it's one of those old anime series. So it existed for a minute before it showed up on Toonami. I just don't remember it being on Toonami.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So next up, Hamtaro.
Go ahead, Brittany.
I love this freaking show so much as a kid. You can put it on epic for me. It's not GOAT, because I understand a lot of people did not give a fuck about this show. I get it. But I thought Hamtaro was so cute, and there were so many good life lessons in there. And the animation made me happy. I was just so excited to watch Hamtaro. And I still bring it up now, and like, Aaron be looking at me like, ain't nobody watch no goddamn Hamtaro. And I was like, damn, was it just me? So I need to know, did y'all watch this shit, or was it just me?
I watched it, but I wasn't like, oh my god, I gotta watch Hamtaro. It's like, I'm flipping through the channel. Oh, it's Hamtaro. Why not?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it too, but just because like I was watching the whole Toonami block on the day off. I had to get through that in order to get through other shit. So there you go.
I can sit through Looney Tune Babies. I can sit through Hamtaro. So, you know. Hamtaro, okay.
I wanted my own Hamtaro. I wanted to hug Hamtaro. I was just that cutesy kid that just wanted, I just love cutesy shit like that, so. I asked my mom for a hamster. She said, hell no.
I had one of those ones.
She said it looked like a rat, so no.
I don't blame
I
you.
haven't seen a rat that looked that.
Whatever.
Nah, cause you know what? In the 4th grade, like our class had like a pet rat. Couldn't deal with it.
Wait, a rat? Not like a hamster or a guinea pig or a rabbit? A full-blown rat?
We had a
Was it
chinchilla.
adopted?
I had a
The
chinchilla.
teacher brought the motherfucker.
Was it adopted from the school dumpster?
That's nasty.
Nigga, I was 9. Nah, nigga, it wasn't a rat shit. This was a rat that was clearly bred in the store somewhere. They ain't picked this shit off the street. Shit.
No, we had a chinchilla named Chili who only could come out when it's cold.
Oh.
So cute. And then you like, damn, we need so many of y'all to make a coat.
Yeah, when you think about it, you're doing the math, you're like, God
Throw him
damn.
in the grinder. Throw him in the grinder. Shit. Anyway,
Yeah, I
all right,
went
so
to.
we're
That's so
putting
fucked
Hamtaro.
up.
What's the consensus?
Yes.
I put mid.
I would say mid.
What's the consensus?
Because I'm not gonna lie, it had a lot of points where it cracked me up. Like they were just being retarded. It was a good. I would find it was a good anime sitcom for me. Like it was just like.
Then why is it big? You said it cracked you up. It got an emotion out of you.
I was gonna put it in trash.
Also, yeah, I put it in the same tier as like the Three Stooges. So you wanted to say that. But also, it brought out emotions too. It was entertaining. It was like comedic energy.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right, so I'm putting it in mid. I'd have put it at trash, but I'm putting it in mid. God damn it. For me, it's me personally for trash. I don't care. Stay at me all you want. Hell, put it on my tombstone. Here lies William. Let's not say my last name. Also, put it in bold ass letters. Hamtaro. It's sub tier. It's sub mid shit. Bullshit. It's trash with a capital T. I don't mean put an actual capital T in trash. I mean literally write that out. Trash. Comma, with a capital T.
And all cash. It's gonna cost more money too. Per letter.
Yeah, it ain't like I'm paying the bill. Fuck it. Anyway, all right. Anyway, okay. So even though when I kicked this off with Gundam and I said I'm putting all the Gundams into one thing because they basically tell the same story across multiple ways, do the same storyline. I kind of had to separate this series of Gundam, G Gundam, because it is not. It's built different. It is not in that same storyline.
You talk about bringing out some emotion.
It's not even mecha anime, Joe. It's a shonen anime with giant robots. That's not the same. The shit is just blatantly different. So, judging from the looks, I ain't gotta explain G Gundam beyond that. So, where do y'all want to put it?
I put it up there.
Honestly,
with the GOAT.
Where?
Because it brought out so much emotion for me as well. Like just when I explained earlier with like we used to watch wrestling, like it's competent. And then when it comes to Gundams, like epic battle and stuff, but with this, it's like it was just the balance between the characters is what was entertaining.
I got a problem with what you just said. You said that Hamtaro also brought out some emotions. You were laughing and shit. And then you say G Gundam brought up some emotion and you put that shit up to GOAT.
So,
now I need you to bridge the gap. What's the difference?
You know what? Hey, Brittany, if you bring up Hamtaro one more time, I'm gonna start listing off depressing facts about hamsters.
Don't do that. Okay, all right. Go ahead. Keep talking about G Gundam. Sorry.
Now, see, like Hamtaro made me crack up quite a few times, but it never made me like piss my pants laugh.
Wait, G Gundam made you piss your pants laugh?
I'm just trying to give an idea of the scale.
You know what? I'm a screenshot you and put you on this list and put you at dumpster fire, man. That's how I feel about that shit. Are you kidding me?
Next to Bobo.
Yeah, y'all both strange.
But no, this brought out like the emotion, just like in that picture, like that emotion, like the raw emotion. Like I was connecting with him with as far as like with the show, as far when it comes to like bringing out that energy, and just I was like tunnel vision when it came to watching that show a lot, because I was like just so focused on like just capturing everything, the dialogue that they were saying. I was making sure I was keeping up with the story, because like really like he was so focused on trying to find his brother. I was like, damn, that's this type of little passion and everything. It's something you have to see that much in other anime without having to roll your eyes as much.
All right, but they had that same premise in Speed Racer. For real.
Not Speed Racer.
Who's Racer X? Yeah, when Speed was looking for his brother. Racer X, who was in every episode. And then like it turns out like for some reason like y'all just had this random ass Japanese dude fighting for the German team, and y'all never thought twice that maybe something is off here, bro. Like, yeah. Anyway, all right. So you put it at GOAT. Brittany, where did you put it?
Mid.
Okay. Drea. I would put it at Epic. I don't think it's GOAT, but it's definitely built different from everything else that Gundam has. Because like I've seen enough Gundam and be like, it's just that's why I had to keep it separate. So I think Epic is fair. I don't think it's the greatest of all time, but I think Epic is fair. Okay. All right, next we have Dot Hack Sign, which is basically, this is like the proto isekai. It kicked off the whole thing with being trapped in the video game and having to survive and shit. So, how many of y'all actually saw Dot Hack Sign?
Didn't see it.
No? Okay.
I even played the opening not too long ago. I was committed to this shit. Probably didn't understand half of it most of the time, but I didn't give a damn. I was watching this shit. So even with that said, I still would say it's mid. Then again, it walks, so our line can crawl. When I heard that shit, I'm like, oh, you mean Dot Hack Sign? That's what that shit sound like to me. Sound like Dot Hack Sign.
Yep. So all right. So Ken, how you feel?
Yeah, I would say also mid. Like it did help, innovate the genre and bring other shows to help follow suit, but it wasn't too much that really.
And now we have too much isekai.
There you go.
Now we have too much of it. So.
But yeah, it was. Yeah. I'd say mid.
All right, Brittany didn't see it, so I'd say mid is fair too. It's one of those anime that kind of kicked off a future movement. Even though I kind of want the movement to die at this point. Keep shoving the shit. So yeah, all right. So Dot Hack Sign is Jesus fucking Christ, it's mid. All right, this one should be interesting. And we kind of have to. Dragon Ball, the whole series. Dragon Ball Z, whatever. So.
Y'all know the shit is GOAT. Let's just go ahead and put it up there. It's GOAT. It's literally almost every regular nigga's fucking favorite anime. So.
And I play the video games too. So.
Yeah.
I did. I played Budokai, whatever. I did. I played it.
That was the best one. So. All right. Dragon Ball, GOAT. Unfortunately, shit. All right, let's see. Is GOAT. All right, so Dragon Ball naturally GOAT. I got. All right, this ain't a personal rant. I'm not gonna do it. All right.
I was gonna say
what the fuck is this? All right, I gotta double check. Yeah, what is this? Duel Masters.
Duel Master.
Didn't watch it.
Sounds familiar.
Duel Masters.
Where did I?
Yeah.
I did watch it. I would say it's mid.
Didn't watch it.
Mid.
Yeah.
You said I watched it? No, I didn't watch it. You didn't watch it.
I did watch it.
What's the main character's name?
Oh shit.
All right, so
shut your ass up.
So this is like what? The boomer father of Yugioh?
Basically.
Okay, I don't watch this shit, but
that's why I don't remember no names. I don't remember nothing. I just know that it was similar, it was similar to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I ain't watched this shit.
Yu-Gi-Oh's still around. This ain't.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I guess you can kind of put it at trash, to be honest.
All right, so we're gonna put Duel Masters at trash. What is this? This is Mar. I don't remember this shit either. So, all right, judging from the looks, that instantly goes and did not watch. All right, next we have, of course, Naruto.
Yep, put it at GOAT.
No, I don't. Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah, go ahead.
Naruto Shippuden is gold. Naruto, that shit, boy. It had like 100-something plus episodes of filler.
I thought it was over 200.
Nigga, why would you do this?
Over 200.
That's typical show shit, though.
Ain't no show.
No, it didn't have over 200. It had like
not back in the day. Hell no.
Yeah.
No, not that bad.
I mean,
and not consistent.
Not that bad. Not that
like
bad.
Literally like
that.
At the end you tell you, oh yeah, all this stuff, the last about 200 episodes you watch, it doesn't matter. It's like,
I skipped like,
you know what?
6 months
because
multiply that by 24 minutes an episode.
No, because what's fucked up is that when Sasuke leaves the village and Naruto goes with Naruto's supposed to go with Jiraiya to go train and do the 2-year time skip and come back, and that's when Shippuden's supposed to start. They didn't do that for the anime. In the anime, he just laid up in the hospital, and then they just did a bunch of and it's just nothing but filler after that. It was just nothing but filler.
A bunch of random people with random quests.
All right, but besides the filler, you cannot deny the fact that Naruto has like crossed generations of anime fans. Like I am still talking about Naruto with my kids. Them niggas talking about Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke. Like that shit came out last year, and I'm like, yo, this shit. I was watching this as a kid. And they don't even believe me. So that's why I said it's a GOAT. They don't. They're like, no. When your old ass was a kid, you was watching Naruto.
You said was a kid, like you too old to be young at one point.
Right?
That's when you be like, or maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Or maybe you're just getting juicy right now.
Yeah, then they be like, what? Yeah, they probably like that actually. But no, I told her, I was like, I'm Kakashi Sensei. And they love that shit. They think it's so fucking funny. So yeah, the fact that I can connect with Naruto, they can connect with Naruto. It's GOAT. Like, how many Akatsuki apparels, shit that y'all see. Bonnets.
Oh yeah, when I saw fucking.
They wore them robes at a wedding.
Saw somebody's grandma wearing a Akatsuki robe. I'm like, yo, no. What? Who gave you that? Who gave you that?
All right, boy, I should probably let him nice.
All right, Naruto is GOAT. Fine. All right, well, let's talk about the other shonen beast, One Piece. I have very strong feelings for One Piece, so I'm going to I'm gonna let y'all duke it out. Say my piece at the end. How y'all feel about One Piece?
I watched maybe all of like 50 episodes until I just dropped off. The animation or the character design was so weird to me. It was ugly to me, so it was really hard for me to get into it. But I had a friend that was really into One Piece, and we were watching it together. And I was keeping up with the story, and then all of a sudden I was just like, I don't really care. And I just stopped watching the shit. So I don't understand the appeal of One Piece, the fact that it's still running till this day. Like, I don't get it, but I know it's a big ass fan base behind this shit. So I don't know. If we don't put it at GOAT,
the worst niggas on the earth, bro.
Heat.
One Piece fans are the worst niggas on earth.
They really are. Next to Dragon Ball Z fucking fans.
Like but the thing is that they fight so extra hard to prove their point too. Like, I gotta fight this hard for the shows. Like, I don't feel like it's worth it. It doesn't. And then also it's like the fact that in universe perspective, like, in that world, they're searching for the One Piece. So like by this time, like, is the One Piece even gonna be worth it? If they ever find it, like, okay, is there still the premise?
The One Piece was the journey in all
the
of us.
The amount of time you
was the journey in all of us
to catch up with all that. It was like,
so Ken, how many episodes do you watch? Because I fell off earlier. So. I was nowhere near 50 episodes. I fell off.
Like in the 20s, I would say. No, not that far. It's like, it's just, yeah, like what Brittany said, like the animation design of the characters is just
ugly. Booty flakes.
Booty flakes. Booty-os.
I was one of those kids that I just shit just on like aesthetics. If aesthetics ain't there, I ain't sticking with it.
Yes. I mean, I was watching Sailor Moon shit. Like, that was all about aesthetics. Like, One Piece, I was like, ugh. Like, American animation can be ugly as fuck. And I felt like it was comparable to, like, some American animation. And I was just like,
Felt cheap.
Yeah.
And
then how was supposed to connect with Luffy? Like, what? I couldn't connect with this boy. Okay, waiting for you, Will. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I got probably like 200 episodes in the One Piece back in the day. Just because I was trying to see if something. That's because I was trying to see if something different happened. Let me tell you something. One Piece operates. Yeah, no one can question me to say that I did not try. Because the biggest thing that motherfuckers will say, you didn't go deeper into it. You didn't what, nigga? I went through a fifth of this shit. Fuck you. Fuck. It's a fifth now because he about to hit 1,000 episodes.
Ain't no anime need to be that damn long.
Ain't no story should be that.
Tell that to case closed.
The never-ending story ended.
Tell that to case closed. This nigga Conan still a kid. After all these years, anyway. No, because you know what the formula is the story formula is just fuck. These niggas on the boat doing nothing. Then they crash in on the island. Then this island is ruled by a tyrant. They fight the tyrant and his army. They depose everybody. They free everybody. They get back on the boat and they do the same shit next week. So yeah. So all the things, all the things that's kind of like all the things that be like, yo, no, like Luffy, it's so inspirational, all this shit. You know what? At least here's the thing. You see, One Piece is one of the big three. At least with Naruto, there was character development. Like I felt that nigga struggle and the adversity that he had to deal with. I felt that shit. One Piece is just a bunch of wacky draw niggas doing wacky draw nigga shit. I'm over it. So
and that's on period.
I'm not gonna say that it's terrible. I don't know if I'd put it at GOAT personally. I'd probably.
Is it really epic?
I know what I want to say. I know what I
want to say.
But objectively. Objectively, I'd have to put it in probably epic, because I can't deny the fact that it has a massive fan base and it managed to stay running for over 20 years. That's
So objectively.
No. That's objectively. Subjectively, the shit can burn in the dumpster fire. Fuck it. Subjectively, but objectively, we have to be objective. Objectively, I'd put it at epic. So where does everybody want to put it at?
I would put it at epic too.
Although I would say the ship would be good wood for my fire pit, but
yeah. So Luffy and his company can yell it out with Dome and Kashu. All right.
Nah, they won't
right
win
there.
that.
Anger and all that, and all his sorrow. That's the worst. You know what? That's the worst name for a final burning finger. Like, who the fuck? What were you doing? Erupting burning finger, nigga.
No, that show they had some questionable stuff in there. I mean, Tequila Gundam. Come on, really. But anyway.
Not this nigga, not this old ass martial arts master beating up all these Gundams with a fucking sash, false sash and shit. Just literally a regular nigga, just like
he just spun around and turned tornadoes with a floating head on it.
All right, next we have up Outlaw Star. So I shouldn't have to explain that one.
Let me just tell you a quick story. Kid don't remember this, but I was working downtown. I was working at a pizzeria. I actually had to go coast, and I would stay at Ken's house on the weekends because it was summertime and I didn't feel like going back to the suburbs. Ken every weekend would make me watch some episodes of Outlaw Star because I said I had never watched it. And that whole summer, we watched Outlaw Star because of him. And he was so geeked and so excited. Every time he put on the episode, he's like, yeah, and then in this one, and da-da-da-da-da. He was just so excited. And it made, so now I have the attachment of that memory to Outlaw Star. But as a show, I like the music, but as a story, I don't know if it connected with me all the way. So, unfortunately, my nigga.
Nah, the story's mid. Story's mid.
Yes, I'm gonna have to put that shit at mid. But it definitely, you created a memory for me, so kudos to you.
Because you know the thing about Outlaw Star is that there's not a lot of like outer space, like space westerns. Well, space westerns and outer space space opera shit. There's not a lot of that. Even now, there's not a lot of anime that do that.
Yeah.
Plenty of fantasy for some odd ass reason, but different conversation altogether. Outlaw Star had basically was there to fill a void of something that just wasn't there. That wasn't that there wasn't really a large market for. At least there wasn't enough in that market to entertain certain people and shit. So it's fair. I'd say mid. I think Outlaw Star at mid would be fair. It's more like a guilty pleasure if anything else.
I would say epic, but that's me. But also at the same time, one of the ways I would say is epic is because of how it helped unify Toonami as a block in general, because the voice actors that was in Outlaw Star, a lot of them were also in Cowboy Bebop, or also in Big O, or in other shows. Like, it helped kind of unify the different shows in this block, programming block. And the commercial for Toonami was using the voice from Outlaw Star.
Yes.
So,
bro, it set a mood.
Them Outlaw Star intros were like, a boy has a right to dream.
Right? I was like,
believe in yourself.
Yes.
Don't fear failure.
I
still, nigga, that
honestly,
shit.
When I think about Buffy's and stuff, I do think about the Outlaw Star, like that particular commercial, whatever. And I was just like, yo, when I think of Toonami, I do think of that. So it definitely means something. It's just hard for me to put it at epic just because of the actual show, but when I think about Toonami as a whole, I do think about Outlaw Star. So this is hard, actually.
Toonami did great marketing, but they made the show sound more epic than what it was.
Oh man!
I mean,
not to say it wasn't fun to watch though.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It is fun to watch.
I mean,
story is mid.
But I mean, One Piece is epic.
I didn't declare that.
But I'm saying it's up there though.
We did that because of fans and how.
Yeah, but you know how we really feel.
Outlaw Star has potential. It just didn't hit its greatest potential because the story was mid. That's it.
Yeah, the only reason is like One Piece actually fills a specific kind of like demographic. This Outlaw Star was kind of like the demographic was a lot broader. Like if I had to choose between watching either this Trigun or Cowboy Bebop, chances are I'd probably choose either Cowboy Bebop, then Trigun, then Outlaw Star if I had a choice. All right, so Outlaw Star, even though we have fond memories of it and like it was like fire for like the marketing and like it really helped define like the visual identity of like Toonami, you had to put it at mid because that story was definitely mid. They had a spin-off of this at some point.
Angel Links.
Of this show. Yeah, Angel Links. I never watched it though, but because it supposedly takes place in the same universe, but yeah, okay, what we have here is Pokemon.
Oh.
Didn't watch.
What?
You didn't watch Pokemon?
You say you just didn't watch Pokemon? I know your ass.
Which one is this?
You didn't watch Pokemon.
Which Pokemon is this? I don't recognize these people.
That don't look like.
This is
I
think this is Pokemon Originals. This is Pokemon Originals.
Well, yeah, I watched Pokemon. I mean, go ahead and put that go. I just didn't see the typical, Pikachu and Ash catching with the, You know, that's all.
I just know that was a lie.
But you remember that damn hamster though, right? You remember that damn hamster though, right?
Halftime.
You remember that damn hamster though, right?
I'm like, I watch your top anime list on your goddamn channel. I know you dropped Pokemon as one of the earliest animes you watched. So I'm like, I know this.
I did.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I definitely watched Pokemon with the cards.
All right, so.
As in, like, you had
so
the cards.
We putting that goat.
I have that card.
I mean, yes, we gotta that goat. Then we all went to the theaters to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I dragged my mama.
Oh.
She was like, oh.
Then Ash turned to stone and Pikachu started crying.
Shit, and I was crying too in the chair. Just, oh my god, that shit broke my heart.
Okay, what the fuck is this? I don't remember.
What is
I
this?
have to check.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Brave Master.
Didn't watch
Brave
it.
Master. I didn't watch it either. Okay, so that's quick. All right. All the rest we should all know. So this should we might be on this one for a minute. Next one, Rurouni Kenshin.
Go for me.
I can say at the time for me it's epic, but rewatching it as an adult is hella mid. I'm gonna talk to the child of my inner child. It's epic. It's epic as fuck. I follow that shit.
I'll
sing Freckles right now.
I love samurais. I love samurai shit.
I love samurais too.
For me, it's go too. It was great. I mean, there's a lot of samurai anime out there that I don't want to speak into existence, but this one was great.
I just really liked it because it was like, you know, historical fiction, and I was just so interested in Japanese culture, and this really led me down the path of just figuring out or going down the history of like Japan and their eras and all of that stuff. So I was so interested. I told my mom I wanted to be an assassin. I didn't really know what that meant. So I got a little bit older.
What's your mom say? I want to be an assassin.
She said no. She said, no, you don't. And I was like, yeah, I do. I want to be like Rurouni Kenshin. And then when I was watching the show and I realized what he was doing, I was like, oh, that's why she looked at me like that. But I think all I wanted to be was a swordsman. That's basically what I wanted to be because of Rurouni Kenshin. I fucking love this show. So good.
Okay. Yep. I have to put that at GOAT. It's like don't get me wrong, they've done there's plenty of samurai and ninja fucking anime though, but Rurouni Kenshin was unique because like you said, it was historical fiction. It took place it's kind of like comparable to like how cowboys and gunslingers died out when like the West got more modernized and shit. Like it's like at the end of an era because it takes place during the Meiji era where carrying swords was illegal.
Yep.
And so that was basically the samurai dying out. And so they had that same feel to it, like the twilight of it was like basically like the twilight of Bushido. And it was real dope, and playing it against that backdrop, seeing how Kenshin had a hand and like bringing about the Meiji era and him dealing with his demons from the past and shit. It was dope. So
if y'all watch Samurai X,
I did.
Boy,
Samurai X is a different beast.
I know, but
it's the same story. It's the same story, but like Rurouni Kenshin is like the TV-14 version of that story. Samurai X is basically no holds barred, Adult Swim. At 2 a.m.
So good. The animation was so good. The aesthetic was so good. I love Rurouni Kenshin.
And then
that animation was repeating sometimes. That's when I watched that as an adult.
Yeah.
Wait, as Samurai X, or are you talking about Rurouni Kenshin? Okay, yeah, Rurouni Kenshin. Yes.
I'm like, yikes.
Drea, just go on YouTube and just look up Samurai X fighting scenes, just so you can see the animation. It's so different.
All right.
It's so different.
Like,
yeah.
Did you really squint and say what's next? You really can't see that.
What? No. What are you talking about?
You're Mishi.
No, Brittany was like, what's
what
that?
You talking about?
Like, who's next? And I'm like, girl, you can't see that.
Oh, no. I can see it. I know who that is.
Get shot by it.
You have to show.
What I was about to... No, I was about to... I completely forgot. Oh yeah, I was about to say the movie adaptations, the live action adaptations of Rurouni Kenshin are actually pretty good.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
They are. I agree with you.
I didn't hate it.
I
didn't hate it.
There's one movie adaptation I feel like it shouldn't have been done. It's the one that Tom Cruise made.
Get the
The Last Samurai.
I mean,
The Last Samurai.
Nah, fuck you. What's fucked up is that Tom Cruise did do an adaptation of an anime.
You said what?
No, I'm dead ass serious. Tom Cruise actually did do a live action adaptation of a manga, and it was actually pretty good.
What?
It's Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes! It was so good. Nobody watched that fucking movie. It was so good. It was good. That was adapted from a manga. It's called All You Need Is Kill. Mm-hmm. I know. I read that shit, and I'm like, the only thing they really changed was Tom Cruise's character, because the main character was not a white guy from the U.S. That's it. But I mean, it was still a good movie. I'd fuck with it, but not the point. Yeah, not the point. Oh, that fucking manga's intense. Anyway, all right, next, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Yusuke Urameshi's foul-mouthed ass. Okay, so yeah, go.
Hey.
Wait, were you trying to imitate the
What'd you do? Do it again.
Yusuke
Uramessi.
You kind of.
How to does he not bump his head?
You need that whole fucking.
That's some strong ass gel he had.
Oh, this next one, I'm so curious.
Okay, so Tenchi Muyo. Now we just gonna talk about Tenchi, because you know what? Tenchi Muyo has so many fucking spin-offs. We just gonna talk about the OVA series. That's the mainline series. That's the shit that's canon. Not Tenchi Universe. Not Tenchi in Tokyo. Not. I think there's Tenchi in Tokyo. Yeah, there's none of that shit. We don't talk about Tenchi Muyo. So, thoughts.
I have thoughts. I really love this. I love this series. I love this series so much. I did watch everything when it came out. So Tenchi Muyo in Tokyo and all of that stuff. I watched it. Honestly, this was like the first show that I watched with my cousins where we all could identify as one of the girls in the group. And so it was just so many different personalities, and it was such a fun show. And like, Ryoko was my favorite character, and she was a space pirate, and she also drinks a lot, and I was just like, I think that might be me when I get older. And so I really connected with her at a young age, and I just really love this show. But a lot of people don't really talk about Tenchi Muyo like that. I don't know. I would put it at epic. I wouldn't put it at GOAT, but I would put it at epic.
You saw your future self in this show?
I did. I saw my future self. And, I'm proud of myself.
All right, what's up? Who's next? Why y'all laughing?
Me too. I'm proud of my future self.
Drea didn't watch this one. I'm aware of it. I didn't watch it.
I watched a good portion. I didn't say a ton of it. Maybe like a third. And it's like some episodes here and there, not like in succession. So from what I've seen, it was pretty mid, pretty decent at least. It was a good. So my vote is mid.
Okay, mid. All right, but I gotta put it at GOAT because Tenchi Muyo is basically the harem anime. It's the show that kicked off the harem genre pretty much. Like, cause a lot of the shows that we remember on this list now, they kicked something off that became much bigger years later. Like, we wouldn't have we wouldn't have a lot of harem shit. Harem's overdone now. I think the genre is dead at this point, but we wouldn't have harem anime without Tenchi Muyo popularizing it first. And like, we wouldn't have a lot of the shonen we have now without Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece. However you feel about One Piece, I know I feel some type of way. Oh, and Yu Yu Hakusho as well. A lot of these shows like was the start of something that grew into a much larger fandom, and and Tenchi Muyo is definitely one of my favorite series to watch. And I watched the entire OVA series, all 5 seasons of it. Like, Toonami only showed the first 2. I got the third season on Blu-ray, and I watched the 4th and 5th one on Crunchyroll. I'm gonna lie to you, it kind of got away from itself after the 3rd season when it turned out when it turned out that Tenchi was like was basically a god.
Yes, I was like, what the okay.
Yeah. So then they had another spin-off series where Tenchi's younger half brother gets isekai. The point is this: Yu Yu Hakusho. I keep saying Yu Yu Hakusho. Tenchi Muyo is GOAT because it's definitively the harem anime. We wouldn't have a lot of other harem animes without this one. So my vote is GOAT. So I know Drea said she didn't watch it. Brittany said Epic. Ken said mid. I think Epic is fair in this case. Okay, so we're gonna put that in Epic. There we go. Next we have Yugioh. Yo, what are you gonna do, you?
Yo, I didn't Yugioh was on our last tier list though.
He was. It was from WB. What did we put it on there?
Legendary. Well,
Legendary.
because Cartoon Network and WB were both owned the same company, and like for an entire year Toonami actually aired as like a block on Kids WB. And then they had, and like the only reason I put it there because a lot of the later Yu-Gi-Oh shows like Yu-Gi-Oh 5D or whatever the fuck, whatever they whatever that shit is, it showed up on Toonami. So it's not entirely out of the
Go.
Yeah. Okay, so GOAT. All right, but all right, Zoids.
Didn't watch it.
I love Zoids. What time did it come on? I'm always catching that shit like 1 a.m. in the goddamn morning.
Did you avoid all mech anime, Vinny?
I have no idea.
This is the one that I watched. But it's like early in the damn morning. I'm like, yes, I happen to stay up early enough to watch fucking Zoids.
You kidding me? I watched both runs of Toonami. What was it? Rising Sun and Midnight Run. I recorded both of them shits on VHS.
Okay, y'all go ahead and go crazy.
Shit, I was about that life of Toonami, bro. But so Zoids. Yeah, I fucked with Zoids. It was a long time I really fucked with Zoids. So I would put that at Epic.
Yeah, it was like it had a lot of great moments. I really love the show. I really love collecting the actual like Liger Ziegler of figurine models and like building that shit together. It was great. So for me, Epic.
Okay. Now there's 2 more shows that I forgot to put into this list, which I'm probably gonna do in post. So the first one is Card Captors.
Sakura.
Oh, Sakura.
Yeah, I think that's maybe after Pokemon. It's probably like the second anime I watched.
I watched it, but it wasn't like it didn't get me.
It didn't get you like Sailor Moon did.
Yeah, it didn't get me like Sailor Moon.
But I still watched it.
Yeah, that's why I would put it at mid, because I did watch it, but it just didn't hit me hard.
That was early Magical Girl.
Okay, so you say mid.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll give it. It was a start though.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think Sailor Moon came out before Card Captors, didn't it?
Before Sailor Moon. So I think it was like on W.
Oh, okay. All right.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. You know what? That does sound right. Yeah, it probably. Yeah, it was. Okay, so all right. So what's the general consensus? Mid. All right. That's fair. Mid. I just have to remember to say that for the video. All right. So yeah, because you know what, it was okay. I watched it just because it was something to watch, but like the whole larger meta universe they built around that shit, like Holic and Tsubasa Chronicles and shit, all the shit that was made by Clamp. That shit, I kind of delved into that shit later, and I didn't hate the universe that it all took place in. So, well, the multiverse that it took place in. So it is what it is. Okay, so we can say definitively, Card Captors mid. Okay, last one is Sailor Moon. What the fuck did you just do, Ken? With the rainbow and shit? Boy, don't let me edit that. Don't let me edit the rainbow into that shit. What you just that shit. I might.
Oh, shit.
You know what Sailor Moon meant to the fucking Moonies.
Go all day.
All right, I know y'all two got go.
Sailor Moon tattoo.
Where you at, Ken?
I mean, it's up there, I would say, with Naruto and DBZ and others, as far as like it defined like a whole genre and a whole audience, and it captured a lot of Western culture into anime.
Girl, yes.
Girl, you still want to get a Sailor Moon trim stamp or no?
Yes, hell yes. No, I'm not past that. Let's do it. We gotta put on the gram too, just like.
Hashtag moon bitches. All right. Anyway. All right. So I agree with that. Sailor Moon did define some shit. I would put it at go as well. So there you go. All right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our list of our anime Toonami list from 2000 to 2006, 7, whatever. I'm gonna name this shit. So yeah, if there's any shows that we missed, because I clearly missed 2 from the jump. So if there's any shows we missed, put them in the comment section down below. If you have any feelings, thoughts, or opinions that you may like or may not like that we said, you can probably jump down there next to Bobo in that dumpster bar. So
you must go.
But yeah, that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Echo 4 signing off. Deuces.